Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn, and today we're going to get started with... Just taking a look, we're going to get started with Star Citizen. I'm joined today by Suba Luigi. What's going on, Suba?
Well, let's see which adventures. Hello, world.
Alright. Hope you guys can hear him. I hope I have the video settings set up right. I'm just taking a look at my guy here because I'm loving the fidelity, which is a drinking game with Star Citizen. Every time you hear the word fidelity, you have to take a shot. So, here we go. Alright, as you can see, our FPS is a little bit below 20. It's not perfect, but I'm also streaming a ton of stuff right now. So, that could also be the issue. In fact, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to close a whole bunch of these windows. I have so much open right now. It's pretty crazy. Get rid of everything I don't need. You know, whenever Chrome is eating up like 8 gigabytes of your RAM, you know that you have a tab problem. I definitely do. Yeah. Alright, perfect. So that should be a little better. There we go. Look at that. We instantly went up to 20. Alright, so I am at Port Olisar Strut A, and I've accepted a job for this stream with Suba. I'm going to join his crew. So Suba, you're going to pick me up?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Currently, I wonder which ship would be the best. What do you think? I try to spawn the Constellation.
Constellation. Okay, so this time we're going to do the Rsi Constellation. Not one that I've featured on my streams to date. I think we've done the MISC Core, we've done the MISC Freelancer, we've had the Starfarer on, but this is another dedicated cargo ship, so you guys may like it. Here we are. I just want to show you that I walked out here, and we're now checking out the awesomeness that is all of this. I'm just trying to see, there's a way to get your character to spin around, but I haven't been able to do it. Like he's in head look right now. I want him to actually have the camera turn and face him. But I do like that helmet that I put on. We got that in the last stream. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so here we are back in first person. And tell you, Star Citizen is gorgeous if nothing else. Whoa! I think your ship just spawned on top of me.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully I didn't die, but that was a little scary. Alright, so here it is. This is an Rsi Constellation. I'm going to go into third person here just so that you can see the size and scale of this. I am a 6 foot tall male in-game. I'm much shorter than that. I'm a 6 foot tall male in-game, average build, average height, you know. And this is the size of this ship. So just to get a size of the scale, you were standing there, and what would you see it? Ryan, I don't think there's a mechanic in the game right now to name your ship, but you can absolutely give it a name. Like all my ships are going to be called the Intrepid Dawn, and then whichever one I'm on, kind of like the president, is Intrepid Dawn at that time. The rest of them have other designations for when I'm not on it. I think that would be fun. So you can see I'm running full sprint, and it still takes me 15 to 20 seconds to run the entire length of the Constellation. It is a huge ship. And there you can see there's even a Snub Fighter that's inside of it. Suba, have you been able to get the Snub Fighter to drop out?
I think it's not possible right at the moment.
Let's see. Alright, so here he is, and here I am. I turned on my headlight so you can kind of see what's going on here in the dark. Go ahead and go back into... Man, I really like the suit. Go ahead and go back into first person so that we can see it. But man, that is pretty exciting. Alright, so I'm going to join Suba's crew as his first officer this time, so it's a little bit different. I mean, we're still space trucking and doing all that stuff, but now this is another career path that you can take. So maybe you just have a starter ship, right? You don't have one of these big packages. You don't need it. These people need crew members, and you can earn a living and learn the game and do all this stuff. And if you play with friends, it'll be fun, because then you won't be bossed around by a dick. So just waiting for him to open it up for us.
Currently because I don't see him. I'm on Stroud A, landing pad 09.
Okay, who's here? Alright, do you see me here, Suba?
Nope.
You don't see me?
Nope.
Okay, well I'm standing next to you, so go ahead and go in.
Okay.
Good. Yep. I'll follow you in. Do you see me now?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the bridge.
Okay.
How about now?
Nope.
You don't see me, but I see you.
Ghost.
But you're on
Okay.
the stream at least. So I'm standing
Okay.
right to your left. So let's go ahead and get started.
Alright.
All right, guys. So this is the Rsi Constellation, and as you can see, it's pretty cool. Once he turns it on, when he gets in there and turns the power on, I'll be able to give you a tour of the ship, and we'll actually be able to see.
One moment, please.
Okay, Andre, we already have a full program for today, so not gonna have time for any challenges. All right, so there he is. He's got the ship powered on, so that means that our internal lights have come on.
Enjoy the ride.
So as you can see, this is the bridge and main systems area, and from here we'll be able to direct all operations activity for the ship. You have the pilot's chair in the center. You have the 2 officer stations here, which help support systems and whatnot. And there's also 2 turrets, one in the top and one in the bottom. And so you can have 5 crewmen on this part of the ship. It would be pretty cool. Then here we have the habitation area. We have weapons lockers, and you can open them up. And then we'll eventually have weapons inside and clothes and things like that. We have a head, of course, so we can open that up. There's a bathroom here, portable shower. This is actually kind of like the Fifth Element, where the toilet comes out of the ceiling or something. You can close that up. It's a shower and a bathroom. What was that? All right, over here we have various cargo storage. There's also a table. So what you can do is if you're sitting down, you can have that table come up and you guys can play cards or sabacc, just like Star Wars. Pretty cool. So this is nice living quarters. And here we have the bunks, which of course, since this is not a Drake ship, all of these bunks actually double as escape pods. So you jump in there and they would shoot you out. You'd be okay. All right. And now we're checking this out. So now we have the main cargo area of the ship, which is pretty neat. Down there we can take anything from rovers to an extreme amount of cargo all the way up to the ceiling, and it's pretty neat. We also have a lot of systems access here, so in the event of having any type of, you know, I guess hostile activity, we could run back here and repair the various systems. Like here we have the gravity generator, and over here is another panel, and they're all here, shield generator, so they're all marked, and you'd run over here. They'd be like, our shield generator's been hit, somebody go back there and fix it. You'd run back and do that. Additionally, right here we have some of the missiles that the ship can fire, so this could actually jam. In the future you might have to come back here and fix that. So there would always be work for crew. Having more humans on board will always be better than AI. So here we have more gravity generators. The power plant is right there. You can see that it's generating power for the ship. And over here, some more panels for future work. And back here, something I'm particularly proud of. This is the Snub Fighter. Let me see if I can get in. Oh, I can't get in because the ship's not on. That's okay. But anyway, so you could get into the you get into that and detach from the mothership here and help protect us in a time of crisis. That's pretty cool. And you can see Suba's down there. He's more adventurous than I am because these ladders sometimes get bugged. So I really don't want to try to walk up there. But he's down there in the cargo, and that actually drops down from the belly of the ship and lands flat on the ground so that you can handle that. That's what I'm talking about. It's hard to get off the ladder sometimes. Alright, looks like he made it. Great. Then here we have 2 airlocks on the side where you can exit the ship as well. Alright, after you. Can you see me now, sir?
I can see you, yes.
Yes, you can see me. Awesome. Let's do this. So he's going to sit there, and I sit here. We're just going to talk about the long day that we had. Here comes the table. Play some Jajaric. See. I can't, unfortunately I can't go into third person here, but that's pretty cool. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Andre. 40 likes, huh? We'll see. Only if people actually like it, you know? Alright, so here we are. We are here on, Suba, you ready to go?
Yes.
Alright, so we will go ahead and do that. I will take up the operations chair as first officer. Well, assuming he unlocks the ship. There we go.
That was unfortunate.
Alright, so we've taken off. And now we're spinning around. My guy looks a little off center. Alright, looks like that was a bug. There we go, we're on. I can turn on my station, so power on. So from here I'll be able to adjust our system, our missile usage and things like that. Not all that helpful right now, but it will be certainly later. So this is something that that will be pretty cool. And let's go third person since I'm in the ship. Here you can kind of see the outside of the ship. This is the Rsi Constellation. It's just kind of hard to get the full scale of it from where we are. Let's see if I can get the cockpit. I think that they may have made some major changes to the camera controls because I used to be able to zoom out. Now it doesn't feel like I can. So do you know if
something they changed in the last weeks of the PTU?
Right.
Somehow. I don't know why.
So you can't zoom out anymore?
At least I haven't figured out how.
Okay, so I'll have to take a look at that. Go, once we clear the armistice zone, can you do me a favor and fire those main guns, since I'm looking at them?
Of course.
Alright. Yeah, you can see that there are some huge guns on this ship. And you would expect that, because it's got to be able to defend itself. So he is burning for space now. And you can also see the engines. Well, I guess you can't see the engines, because they changed that, and they can't zoom out that far. But it's pretty exciting. There we go. Yeah, so got some pretty cool guns there. All right, so it looks like we're on our way to a planet. So, Captain, where are we going to be heading today?
I want to take a look at Daymar.
Okay.
Maybe then it's the right day-night cycle.
Day and night cycle. Okay.
You can visit German Wreck.
Did you receive any kind of distress signal or something that's going to take us out there? Do we have a particular reason for going?
Oh, just for adventure.
Adventure. All right. So here we are. Set course for adventure. Let's go ahead and do it. So we're about to quantum travel, which we probably are right now. That's still kind of bugged because I don't see the quantum travel he does. But that's something that'll come in the future. But this is really cool. We are on a multiplayer ship working together. And here I am. I can touch my various systems that I have. Right now, there'll be more. I can get out of it, or I can power it off. But all of this is actually usable as well, and I can zoom in or zoom out on the screens. Like here, we have guns. I can turn off a laser cannon if I wanted to. Turn on a laser cannon. Pretty cool. And then missiles here. Pretty neat overall. So I can also deal with comms. Eventually there'll be a scanning metric as well, where we can scan for things. I'm gonna leave us. Tell you what, we don't really need weapons right now, so why don't we put all energy to shields and to engines down there a little faster. I think in the future it'll also let us do that so that we can get there faster. That would be pretty cool. So I've got 7723. So we'll see if that affects his max speed at all.
I have to see, I think it's on the dark side currently.
Okay.
The wreck. So I would recommend to go there now.
Okay.
Because it would be dark. So I would say we save this for later.
Alright, well, whatever you want to do. Even if you want to go in there in the dark, I think that'd be pretty awesome. If you can find it, we can put on our head flashlights and run around it.
you will get lost.
We'll get lost.
Not fun. Yes.
Okay.
I experienced that with it 3 days ago, and that's no, it's not a good idea.
All right. I have to turn you up a little bit. Hang on a second. I really can't hear you, sir. Let me head. There we go. All right. Go ahead and speak, sir.
Test.
Oh, perfect. Now I can hear you.
All right.
All right.
Tim, do you know, have we people from around the world, or mostly USA?
We have people from around the world that watch this stream. So,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that 50% of my subscriber base is in the USA, according to my metrics, but then the rest split between Great Britain, Canada, Germany is probably number 4, and then the rest of the world. Each gets a slice of it.
All right.
So if you want to say something in German, feel free. I won't understand it, but somebody will.
Okay, also, ich spreche auch mal Deutsch und sage ich mal Hallo zu allen deutschen Zuschauern.
Very cool, yes.
Of course, I also can speak a little bit of French.
Okay, well, then if you want to say something to our French viewers, feel free. I'm sure everybody likes it whenever they hear something.
Bonsoir. Aujourd'hui, on va avec le Constellation et on cherche les bateaux qui sont détruits sur la planète.
All right, excellent. So
I hope it was okay with my French. I've only had it a few years in school, and it's a bit rusty.
I'm sure it's fine. All right, so since we can't go to our intended target, do you want to do a cargo run just to show them how this ship fills up?
It sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I will take a look.
All right, so he's checking right now. The captain is currently checking his supply list to see what's available in this area. Looks like our Corp mining area is pretty close. Get some good stuff there.
Let's take a look.
All right, and while he does this, I'm going to go ahead and jump out of the seat real quick just to show you that we're not locked in here as we move. The ship can move independent of us, and I can move in here and do other things within the grid. So it essentially allows me to seriously act as a crew member. Let's say that he's flying it, or I'm flying it, or whoever's flying it, and then we're going to have an issue, or I need to work on some maintenance, because you would think that everything that has to do with this ship is going to break down over time. Just like your car, just like anything else, you need to have people that are going to repair your ship. So that'd be a lot of fun to come out here and maybe work on this console and make sure that our shields are in place, or our sensors are alright, or whatever the case is. So Star Citizen is one of those games that's going to give you endless choices in terms of what you want to do, and you have to have the imagination to take care of it. So, you know, when we watch Star Trek, right, everyone wants to be the captain, but some people are kind of like, you know, hey, I want to be the engineering officer, or I want to be chief engineer, or I want to be the guy at the comm station, or, you know, I want to be the helmsman. Well, guess what? We're going to need all those people to fill Star Citizen. Because even though I have the ship, like if I have one of these ships, I can't really pilot it myself. Not effectively. You can, but it's not going to be nearly as effective as somebody else that has a full crew. So, something to keep in mind. Andre, we're just having fun, man. Just for a second. We will definitely keep it English for our normal speaking, but it's fine that, you know, doing otherwise.
All right. No problem.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. All right, so here we are. So as you can see, we are on our way down. So I'm going to go ahead and get up in one of the turrets now, just in case we run into any type of pirate issues. So let's go into the upper turret. It's going to come down for me. There we go. All right, so here we are. So now I'm up here, and it has set me up let's go ahead and turn on the power. All right, so you can see that I do have a turret, and I could, if necessary, take on any threats that we faced. There you can kind of see it from the outside what this ship looks like. Here we go. So this is kind of the view I wanted before. You can actually see him. The cockpit's a little dark. You can see him in there piloting. So everything that we're doing in real time is actually showing through this. It's not faked, which is pretty cool. Then here, let's do that. Pretty neat. All right, and here's another view of my guy, and here you can see my my character. I can't zoom in, unfortunately, but you can kind of see how cool it looks with that helmet that I've chosen in the suit. I'm a real big fan of that. I think that looks great, really. I'd like to be able to customize the colors of that suit. I'm hoping that's coming soon. But here we are. So let's go ahead and spin around. They've also significantly increased the responsiveness of the turrets in this upgrade, or this update, so that's a big deal. Because before they were, well, a little bit difficult to use. Now they have a gimbaling mechanism. It allows you to stay on target much easier. Alright, so it looks like we are going for the ArcCorp mining area. Is that correct, Captain?
That's correct, yes.
Alright, excellent. Aren't there Rough Riders in the CFL, Michael? You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. Alright. So here we go. We're burning in for ArcCorp. We're about 200 kilometers away. This ship is pretty big, so it's not as fast as some of the other ones. What's your top speed with this ship?
Currently 100 and... yeah, it's 910 with afterburner.
Okay. So just to put that into perspective, I think that my Gladius is like 1212 or so. So it's about 30% slower than the Gladius. Or, yeah, about that. I don't know. It's probably poor math. You can correct me. All right, so let's fire at the direction we're going, just to kind of show you guys. That's where we're going, to ArcCorp there. And you can see there are other places throughout the planet. Now, the cool thing about Star Citizen and what they've done here, we're actually entering the atmosphere now. So it's impacting the front of our ship, just like it does for the space shuttle, just like it does for any probes or anything else that we send through the atmosphere, or meteorites that burn up. So that's kind of cool. We're just impacting the initial layer of the atmosphere now, and we're on our way down. And what's really neat about this is last time we tried to fly these canyons, it was totally dark, and I had a hard time doing it. So it's really cool to see this planet during the day. Alright, so we're coming up here on ArcCorp mining area. Now, Captain Suba is completely and totally experienced in this, so he's not going to make the mistake I did of taking my ship in full speed until 10 kilometers out and then slamming into the planet.
Don't tell this.
Right.
It happens to me as well.
Okay. So I'm sure that he's learned from that, though. We're going to do much better. Right. So here we go. We're going into the planet's surface. Now, all those mountains and everything that we see are actually there. We haven't loaded once. I loaded whenever I got into the game and got out of my bed back on the station, but everything else is streamed in real time. It's pretty fantastic. Alright, so we're about 100 kilometers away from ArcCorp, and as you can feel, maybe you can feel it, I can feel it in the ship. The atmosphere is starting to interfere with this ship, because this ship really isn't built for planetary atmospheric transitions, I would say. It's really a spaceship. There's no wings on this, there's no aerodynamics on this ship that would make me say, oh, that thing is going to perform really well. So we're pretty much dealing with it. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to power off the station up here, and I'm going to go ahead and exit down. That is so cool. Alright, so we have come out of the, there it is. Alright, so I came out of the turret. A little bit buggy, but still fun. Let's go over here to this station, and I'll get back on. And there's a co-pilot seat. So here we are, and I can turn on my station as well if I want to by finding the power on button. And you can see over here I have access to the shields. So if we were in a battle and we had people up on the turrets giving us information on where they are, I could adjust the shields appropriately to that side of the ship to try to mitigate any type of damage that we might have. So right now, because we're making a huge trench run, I'm going to put our deflectors on double front. There we go. So you can see they're about 50 everywhere else, but 250 in the front, which means that maybe if we hit the ground, we won't die. I don't know. It's a... I can hope, at least. Alright, so how are we doing? Okay, we're about 42 kilometers away. It's in that little valley, and we can actually see it now. That's pretty cool. Kind of see the area that we're going to. Alright, and I can watch him over there, so every time his character is moving his hand, that's actually corresponding with him moving his joystick, and you can see that. He just moved it for us. Pretty neat. The last time we had a stream with all the Praxus guys, I think we had like 8 people in one of these, and it was really fun. Should do that again. I'm also afraid to hit the power off because I'm afraid it'll turn off all the power.
Yes, it's for us something creepy.
Right. I mean, we're in like we're in final approach now. This is crunch time. Hopefully, we're slowed down in time. Otherwise, there's going to be another giant crater on this moon. So you can just kind of see the arid landscape. Now, these are moons that we're landing on now. So full planets that have ecosystems and things like that are coming in the future. Maybe, probably I would say the middle of the year. I think 3.2 is more of what they said that they were hoping for. So hopefully by the end of 2018, we'll have a fully fleshed system here, and by system I mean planets, moons, all of that, and then they can start building additional systems and making sure that we're good to go. Now the captain has fired the retro thrusters, so we are attempting to slow down on final approach. We're about 9 kilometers out. Go. So you can see as the mountains come into view. This kind of reminds me of being in a plane where you're flying and you look down and you can kind of see the ground, but then as you get closer you can actually see like the highways and stuff, and we're doing the same thing. Essentially, it's 5K out there. I can start to make out the buildings. Alright, so the landing gear is down. Let me go ahead and confirm. Confirmation, landing gear is currently deployed. Here, and we'll see this from third person too, just so you guys can see how cool it looks. That's where we're going. Right in there in that little bit of depression, there are some landing pads. And I can see them because I know what I'm looking for. You'll be able to see them just very shortly. Right over that ridge. I'd say about 3/4 of the way up your screen. There's some buildings out there and some landing pads. That's where we're going. Captain has expertly taking us in. You can also see the giant thrusters up here. That's what these are. These are oh, those are missiles. We do have thrusters. I just have to find them. And they all move responding to his joystick command. So the ship tries to do what you want it to do. It's pretty neat like that. All right, so here we are, coming in now. Go back out to third person, just kind of show you what's happening. Those are the landing pads. Would you like me to hail them, Captain? Get us a...
Yes.
Alright, I will hail them and get us a landing pad.
Probably they won't give us one. In that case, I will take the one right ahead.
What is the ship's name, sir?
I could just call it Constellation right now.
Okay. Unknown Rsi Constellation, requesting permission to dock. Alright, so we're good to go. Now you can watch this from outside as he maneuvers us up for docking. It's a pretty big pad. It's a big ship, but I have no problem. I think we'll have no problems with this. There, you can kind of see the thrusters right here at the edge, at the front. They're moving around, and that's actually what's propelling our ship. Alright, so he has made his choice. We're going to go for the smaller landing pad. We are orienting ourselves with the ground. Alright, so here we go. We're bringing the ship in. And of course he's doing this manually because that's the way it's done. Alright, sir, I think we need to move forward a little bit to fit on the pad.
Right.
A little more. And good, now we are centered. You want to bring it down. Alright, and there you can see the thrusters on the side that are firing up and down, trying to change our angle as we go down. It's pretty neat how that works. Over here, there's some thrusters activating over there, so that's why they're exposed and doing that. And we have touchdown. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you for getting me here safely and not killing me. So that's pretty neat. So I'm gonna get out of this chair. Alright, so we need to figure out a way to be able to leave the lights on. Alright, after you, sir. We're gonna go down.
All right.
He's actually prepared for combat. I'm not, so we need to be careful. I don't have any armor.
I think it's in the stress zone, so should be fine.
Yep, so here we are, guys. We have gone all the way from a little speck, and you can't even see it because the atmosphere here is pretty thick and badass, but a little speck of a station way out there on Crusader, which is that gas giant right in front of us. This would be like going from Jupiter to one of its moons. So then here we are on the moon. We've landed seamlessly. We haven't loaded at all. And I'm standing here. They need to change the animation priority and make that helmet spawn in first, otherwise it's kind of funny. But here I am, standing here on the surface of this planet. Let's go ahead and check my Moby glass, shall we? So I'm showing that right now that the air composes of mostly nitrogen, a little bit of hydrogen, and CH4. What is CH4? I'm sure you chemistry guys know. I can't remember. Okay, so this would not be breathable. If I were to remove my helmet, I would die. Alright, and where did you go, sir? Are you in the,
I'm in the storage building.
Okay. On my way. So this is
Your
Arcorp.
destiny lies with me.
Hey, Brav is now a member of the Intrepid Elite. Thanks for
Obi-Wan
the
knew
subscription.
true.
I appreciate you. What's going on? Lord Baggin arrived.
I have to say, it's pretty much sold out. The stuff.
Okay. Anything we can get is good. So here we are. We're in one of the trading outposts. Now, if you guys have watched our Rags to Riches before, you know that this is where you buy items. So we can come out here and get what we can, and it will fill up onto the ship. And now we're going to go back out and try to sell it. Here we go. He's cycling the airlock. Turn off my light because we're outside. We're good. So here we are. Pretty cool. Now that building straight across the way there, that would actually allow you to get out a rover, which I don't have an RSI rover. You can see our ship's a little bit bugged. It's crab walking itself. That happens. That will definitely get smoothed out in gameplay. But you can see it. Here it is. So if he opens it up, we'll be able to see the cargo. Precious cargo.
Sometimes it's not that easy to find
I understand.
the right spot.
Yeah, so what you do is you're looking up here for something that will allow you to activate it. If you want, we can go in there and look at it that way too.
I'll come with you.
Okay. Alright, so we are going. There we go. So we are back into the ship, which is dark because our power is off right now. There's no windows in this section.
So
there is the precious cargo.
boxes.
Yep, and you can open it from here as well. So let's go ahead and open the cargo to show you what happens. So the center deck, and there we go, and let there be light. The center deck actually retracts all the way down to the ground so that you can drive up a rover or load cargo yourself or whatever you'd like to do. So you can see that's what we were able to purchase from this station. Captain, would you like to hit another place to fill up the cargo before we go back?
I don't know yet.
Okay. So we will defer to him. And I'm going to pull it back up so that we're ready for departure. So we will seal all the airlocks. It'll be pretty cool because in the future I think there'll also be a way to repressurize the cabin. Because that way we won't have to keep on our helmets when we leave. Or when we come in here. Because if I were to take off my helmet right now, let's see, I'd probably die. It says that it's okay, but the pressure is only 0.01 atmosphere, so that's really what's going to kill me. We have the right composition of it, we just don't have enough of it.
Welcome to Product Space Industries.
We basically need it to be a full atmosphere before I could be comfortable taking off my helmet and not dying. And it's going to be a while until that happens. So here we are. We are lifting off, and I will get back into the turret up top so you guys can see it from that angle. Actually, we'll go to the bottom turret this time, if it allows me to. Okay. No, it's not going to allow me to do that. So let's see if I can get in the co-pilot seat. Ryan, you can't build buildings at this point, but we will be able to build buildings in the future. And I actually do have a ship that will do it. It's called a Pioneer. Oh, here we go. He's got us all spinning around.
I'm looking for a navigation beacon. It seems I have to fly manually.
You can see the thrusters in the back pods too moving around as he repositions us. Hear them as well. There we are. There's your screenshot for the day. Man, us burning for atmosphere or burning for space with Crusader in the background. It's pretty freaking cool. And that's where we were. We were just down there a second ago. No loading screens. No loading screens at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into the ship. Now, I don't know where the threat's going to come from, so I'm going to reset the shields. Then we're going to go to the menu, and I'm going to pull up our heat. And this is also how you try to suppress the overall IR. It's basically, we're giving off a heat signature, which makes you seen in space. It's one of those things everyone assumes that like you're visual scanning or whatever, but you would still be there in infrared and all the other different wavelengths. So the only way that you can really manage this is to manage your infrared output, because that's how you're going to find people in space, based on heat signatures, not based on visual. You'd never see them. We're doing pretty well here. So what is the plan, Captain? Where are we going now?
I'm trying to find navigation beacon OM2, and then we will see further.
Pioneer was $750 US, but that's only, like I said, that's only because I'm supporting the game development. We don't need to spend that on the game. You can buy everything in the game.
If you see any navigation beacons,
Yes, I do. What are we looking for?
I'm looking for the navigation beacon OM2.
No, I've never really seen them coming off the planet. I don't know if they're even possible to be seen. Have you ever found them after you left the surface?
Many times.
Okay, I have not, so I'm looking around.
No, I try another thing.
Okay.
I'll just fly back to
Hollister?
follow Lizard, right?
Yep.
And then I return. Okay, Olizer is on the backside. At least it tells me.
Okay. And there's a bug that even if it says it's obstructed, you can still jump there, thankfully, which is kind of nice, because there we go, we're moving now. We are going into quantum, guys. Say goodbye to the planet. There we go.
I'll return.
We will return. All right, so in the co-pilot's chair, you don't see the same smooth experience as the captain yet, but that is something they are working on, and that will come in the future releases. All right, so now we're gonna turn around and go back, and we're doing this just to get a better approach angle for the planet. This is pretty cool. Like, that sun out there, that's not a skybox, it's an actual object. It's throwing out light, and if we had the fuel for it, we could actually travel there. That would be pretty awesome. It would probably take us 20 minutes of continuous quantum travel to make it to the sun. That's how far away it is. Just like in an actual scale. It's pretty amazing. All right, and I can see his UI here where he's getting us ready to jump. Here we are. And we've made it back to Daymar again. And you can see the terminus line, or the terminator line right here in front of us, separates light from dark. That's because that planet actually rotates, which is amazing. The planet rotates around the star, the planet rotates around its axis, and then that gives you a legitimately real day-night cycle. Not like a game like Star Wars Galaxies, for example, where I loved that game, but it was all based on just having the sun move around in the skybox. This is legit. Alright, so here we are, taking a little mini jump, and where are we going to land, sir?
I have looked for the right spot.
Okay. Alright, oh, we're doing some adventuring now. This will be awesome. Let's go get in the turret if it'll let us know. Really, it does not. I don't think it wants me to get into the turret. Is the ship unlocked?
I take a look.
Okay.
Now
There
it
we
should
go.
work.
Yep, now it works. Let me see if I can get in that Snub Fighter in the back too. Real quick, just to show them how this works. So, what'll happen is once they get this fully operational, you'll be able to come back here, and if maybe we need assistance, you jump into this fighter, and it actually detaches. Now, I know that they were playing around with it, testing it to make it detach. I don't know if it actually works yet. Let's see. Power on. Chip. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't work right now, because I know Board Gamer let it slip that he was testing this back in the phase for what they call Evocati, which is like the first level of testing that's done with the public, like a select test group. And so he was doing that, but apparently it didn't make it into 3.0. That's the cool thing that'll come in the future. So if you can imagine, you could be on a ship like this for months, you know, doing cargo jobs, doing whatever you could find. Pretty awesome. It'd be a life I'd like to live. Captain Katarn will absolutely exist inside the Star Citizen universe, because I will make him exist. My first character is going to be Tim Katarn, but after my character dies, because your characters will die in the Star Citizen, sorry, we're going to go back out and go in the turret. Once my character dies, I'll make my next character named Kyle Katarn. Alright, let's go ahead and go onto the upper turret. So that we have a better view for you guys of what's going on. So I don't have the power on right now, so we can't actually shoot anything, which is fine, because we're just up here to observe, really. Let's go ahead and move out to a third-person view, so you can see that we're on our way in. Looks like we're going for... Is it that little valley depression straight ahead, sir? The dark spot?
This is something to orient
Okay.
and go. Well, it depends on which angle you look. In this case, I would say I go northwest of it.
Northwest. Okay. Very cool. So we're on our way to find a wrecked javelin. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but there's actually shipwrecks in this game. So if your ship were to crash from orbit, this is kind of what it might look like. So this is kind of cool. We're going to go take a look at that right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, Brandon. I don't think, unfortunately, that you're going to find fun with that. But right now, but you will later. I mean, you'll be playing with friends. A game like this will absolutely shine in a multiplayer role, because there's just nothing that you can do by yourself long term to keep yourself interested. I don't think so. At least even with a game like Star Wars Galaxies, when I started to burn out because I didn't have anything. I had to join a guild that had other activities going on. Somebody is always more clever than you are. Somebody already has, other things to do. So you just need to find those people and hang out with them. I'm hoping with us being in Praxus that'll happen as well. Let's take a look at Suba. We can see him in there, piloting away. And here we go. Now we are starting to break the atmosphere. Pretty cool. Alright, so here we go. We're on our way in, and you can see kind of the mountains here. It's very nice looking. A lot different than some of the places we landed before, though, which were much more flat or, greater. This has very high, very defined mountains, which is pretty cool. I would say maybe by the end of the year in Zekio. I don't know. They haven't given us a time frame for that yet. I just love the fact that I get to play this as it is right now. That's really the draw for me. I know that they're working on it. They have tons and tons of people working on it, in their studios, and then here, I get to play what they have right now. You go ahead and jump back up here so you can see me. Alright, so that's me, mining the little gunnery station. Flying in from a planet. This is cool. Now, also keep in mind, there's going to be so much else to do here, probably in 3.1 and beyond. There'll be mining. We can actually go out there and do our own mining. There'll be missions for combat missions and things like that. So whenever I show you a stream and I'm doing these things that you think, man, that's boring, that's only like a tiny, small fraction of what this game is going to become in the end. So this is just what we can do right now. And I think it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn on the guns so we can fire. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've turned on the guns. And as you can see, you can also change the weapons fire mode. I can fire them individually. Or I can hold it down and fire them together. Arms sticking out halfway through. Those are the engine pods. And up front, those are thruster packs. I believe, I don't know. I mean, there's thrusters on the end there. You can see that thrusters move as he positions us. So here we are. We're landing here. And I trust that the captain knows where he's going. Oh, guys, take a look off the starboard, off the port bow there. Right? Is that port left side? Yes. Okay. There is a javelin wreck. We found it. So let's go ahead and investigate it. And chances are we may not be alone because this tends to be a very high combat area between players. So, Captain, have you found a place where we can land?
We can land here.
Okay.
Below.
Do you see any ships? Anything on the scanners that would show that this is going to be a problem?
Currently not.
Right, excellent. So we're going to go land here and then explore up by foot. Now I have 45 rounds in my clip, and I hope that in the event that we do run into hostile activity that it is enough. As you can see there, there is a derelict ship. This is a Javelin, which is a pretty cool carrier class ship. Huge. I mean, you can't even get a scale of it. There's my guy. There's my dude. Just to see that little guy's head there, that's me. That's how big this ship is. And then that ship is like 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, maybe 20 times bigger than this one. Pretty crazy. Michael, I'd really prefer if you didn't put that shit in my chat. First of all, I don't believe that Crytek is going to even get a settlement out of this, because the more that I've read their claim, a lot of it seems pretty dubious at best. Alright, Captain, I'm ready and waiting for you. Now we are going to go ahead and get out our... Check it real quick.
I have to switch off the engine.
Oh, alright.
How we...
Or the ship will
I
end up
figured
somewhere.
out that I'm turning off roll power. Everything will be fine.
Huh? Everything is fine, nothing is ruined. I just fell through the planet, pretty sure. Bugged and fell through the planet. How exciting is that? Can you pull up the controls in the back? I might still be alive. Maybe.
1 moment, please.
Okay. So if you could see what I could see, you've seen the things I've seen. Yeah, so we learned from that. Don't walk off the ladder whenever the bottom is down. That just doesn't seem like it works all that well.
Are you gone?
Yeah, I think I'm inside
Okay.
the planet.
Inside
Can
the
you,
planet?
yeah, can you bring back up the center, the cargo thing? Because I walked down the ladder when it was all the way down, and I think that the game didn't know where I was. So, it's unhappy, to say the least. Oh, I just shot it. Could you hear that? Could you see it?
Nope.
No, then I'm probably gone. Yeah, Crytek hasn't paid their employees in like 3 years, so I don't really think that any of the claims made by Crytek are going to end up holding up in court, or even get to a settlement phase. So we'll see.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna exit and return because I'm just flying around in space. So that was my fault, guys. I found a new bug. I'm sure they know about it. Don't walk off the ramp. Or don't go down the ladder if there's nothing there at the bottom for you to actually get into, because the game probably is like, where is he? Null pointer exception. Yeah. All right. So just 2 seconds and we'll be right back. Go ahead.
I'll pick you up on Port Olysa.
Okay. Actually, I was just gonna get a Gladius and come out and find you. So why don't we do that? That way I can show them another ship and
Of
zip
course.
through? Okay.
Of course.
Awesome. Okay, because
In
that way.
case, I wait for you.
All right, that way I can find you. I kind of saw where you were going last time. Hopefully we can do it quickly. All right, so we'll go back to Suba's party. Hopefully it's not full, and it's not. So we'll go ahead and get back in there. What's going on, Stopman? Good to see you, man. It's not technically. I didn't die, Andre. I was like in the middle of a planet in a black hole, and I was watching, and it was actually pretty cool. I was alive. So here we are, just showing that it's connected, so you guys don't freak out and think that I lost it again. But we're having a good time. We're all fine now. Here. How are you? Alright, so I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna do it. I'm really excited. Here we go. So we're about to get into the server now. Any second now. Once you get the clothing thing on there, that shows that you can't find the V7 suit, you usually get in right after that. Just waiting for the server to be like, wait a minute, I thought you were dead. Unless it tries to respawn me right back where I was, which would be a problem. I could just shoot myself in the face, which should be good. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. So I'm back in, guys. We're good to go. Alright, so let's look down and make sure my package is still there. It looks like the package is going to be delivered, so we'll be okay. What's up? Here's a guy checking out his armor. Not bad looking. I like the arm look. Good stuff, man. I can't wait till we can customize our faces as well. That should come in the next update, maybe. That'll be pretty cool. There'll also be a female character model that'll come, and that way I can get Brittany. Alright. Maybe I can get Brittany into the game. I'm going to take the Gladius. Actually, check that. I'm gonna take the Cutlass. No. I'm trying to find a. Just looking at all my fighters here to see what I have. I'm gonna take an Anvil Hornet. You guys you'll see this one. I haven't used this one on the stream very much. This is probably, would you say the Anvil Hornet's probably the most popular fighter craft that was sold?
I think so.
Yeah. So it'll be on BO2. So we'll go ahead and go over here. Get my ship and get away from here, because our FPS has gotten worse, unfortunately. I usually do pretty well, so I'm a little surprised by this. Wait, was I yelling? I'm sorry, Ezekiel, if I was yelling. I didn't think I was. What's that?
Are you able to locate my ship?
I don't think I can, but when I get into space, maybe you can talk me down. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter the pilot seat. So this is it. This is the Anvil Hornet. We'll look at it in full light once I get into it. But this is kind of like the F-14 Tomcat of the universe. Some of them have a single-seater, some of them have two. It's been reworked. It's pretty cool. I think this is like maybe the 4th time it's been reworked. But first we need... Yep. Okay, so first we need to turn on the... Yep. So we'll go ahead and turn on the systems. And here you can kind of see the inside of what it looks like. This is a very heavily armored ship.
Engines online.
Alright, so we've gone ahead and turned on the engines. Let's go ahead and look at it in 3rd person. So you can kind of see a little bit of why they call it the Hornet. It has that like Hornet-like look. You can also store a little bit of cargo in the center here. So it allows you to do a multi-role thing. Looks like it'd be very good in atmosphere as well, which is also a plus for what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and take off. So I'm going to launch my thrusters.
Lock. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
All right, so I do have my joystick on. So we're going to, what is it? We're going to Daymar.
Right.
All right, we'll set that as our destination. And now go ahead and boost our way through here.
Proximity alert.
All right. Excellent. And now that we're ready to go, we're gonna make the jump light speed. So this is what it looks like if you're the captain and you make the jump. This is even more fun. All right, so here we are. Now you said that I need to go to OM2.
Quantum drive
OM2
is now off.
All right, so this is OM1, and I guess OM2 is on the other side. Yeah, so we're gonna jump to OM1 first. I'll show you guys the ship now that we're out in space, and you can kind of see it a little better. And it's illuminated. It's pretty cool. The wings sweep out, and it does have quite a number of guns. So let me show you that. I just launched a chaff out the back. I don't know why. I'm afraid to click anything else because I'm gonna end up ejecting myself. I've done that before. It was embarrassing.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
All right, so we're gonna use these satellites to quickly navigate around the planet. It's points to jump to.
Quantum drive is now off.
All right, now we're gonna go to OM2. And I was watching what he was doing a little bit, so we should be able to find him pretty easily. Plus my ship has pretty good scanning, so we should see him if it's powered on.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, so here we are. Okay.
You are at OM2.
Right, and I'm stopped. I'll stop, get quiet.
Okay. The best thing you do now is to look for a humpback whale. A dark spot on
Yeah.
the surface that looks like a humpback whale.
A dark spot on the surface that looks like a humpback whale. Wow. Was it... Okay, I think it was over here, but I might be wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and boost in here. I'm trying to remember what I saw you go for. You can see I'm redding out because all the blood is rushing up to my head. This is the way I use my maneuvering thrusters. Okay, so I think maybe I found it. Like a humpback whale in what orientation?
Can zoom with F and the mouse wheel.
F and the mouse wheel?
Yes, holding F and
Okay.
the mouse wheel you can zoom in, zoom out.
I know about this humpback whale thing. Alright, well, we're definitely going towards the planet at a fast rate of speed. I think that what we're going towards is it, but if not, there's a few other ones here. Somebody else said a tardigrade. Okay. So we're burning into atmosphere now, guys. You can see the ship is making its way planetside. Pretty cool. Like I said, I haven't used this ship a whole lot in the stream, so you guys might like it. It's probably one of the most popular ships in the game. You can see it's got missiles on the side and a lot of guns. I think this has what? It doesn't have the Frank guns, does it? No, I need to put all the guns on here because I think there's a thing that you can get to put guns underneath the main nose. So right now I only have 2 guns on here, but that'll change. But decide to use this in the future. Pump back wheel. Okay, so what do I do once I hit the ground?
Can you please stop?
Stop? Okay.
Yes. And then I switch on the live stream on my mobile phone.
Okay, hold
And
on.
I try to direct you now.
Okay,
Okay.
stopped. Thought I was stopped. There we go.
Okay.
I'll stop, be quiet.
Now. Difficult to say. A bit to the left. Ah, yeah. I think I see that one. Go back to external camp.
Okay. External camp.
Now turn to the left.
Okay. It's gonna be about 30 seconds behind, probably.
Oh, okay. But please don't go forward.
Okay, I'm trying to stop. I thought we were stopped. I don't think we're actually moving. Oh,
Okay.
I see what the problem is. Sorry. Now we're moving. Now we're stopped. My HOTUS was on full throttle, and everything else was on stop, so whenever I did something, it was making me go.
I'm not sure. The spot in front of you. Can you go to the cockpit view and zoom in again, please?
Sure. Spot in front of me.
Yes.
Is that what you're looking for, specifically?
Go back to the cockpit view.
Okay.
Alright. There you should have a little bit on the left, a darker spot. A little bit left.
Right about here.
Go up. To the left side. That's the right.
Oh, I thought I was going left. Like here in this cavern system?
Turn a bit left, to the left.
Pushing left.
Move your cockpit to the left. Up.
Okay, we're like 30 seconds behind. You're telling me in real time,
Oh, okay.
and what you're seeing is...
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's right here, though, in these canyons. Isn't that where we were? Straight
nope.
ahead? No? Okay, I'll tell you what. why don't you meet me at Alisar, and we'll come back in together. That way the stream doesn't get frustrated with us.
You also could try to meet at OM2 again.
Okay, yeah, if you can get there, I'll meet you there. So I'll go ahead and jump somewhere else and come back. So I don't know where that is. There it is, OM2, I can get there. Cool.
Quantum drive is now
Alright, I'm only 166 kilometers away, so
Okay.
I'll follow you in. I'll give you a fighter's escort. How's that?
Yeah, fantastic.
Quantum drive is now
Alright, very cool. I think I stole all the guns off of this to put on my saber, to be honest. But I didn't want to pull out the saber. I wanted the saber to be like a big reveal. Alright, so Sub is actually coming up to catch me now because we were kind of flailing around there with me trying to find it. I was like, I can find it. You can see how big this planet is. This planet would take you 4 days of real time, I think. I think they said something like that, maybe a week. If the server was on for a week straight and you just held down auto run to walk all the way around this planet, would take you 4 days in real time. That's crazy. That's how big it is. So we're trying to find the proverbial needle in a haystack, which is much easier once you actually know where it is. So. trying to look at this the way that he was saying too. Very exciting. I don't see any humpback whale though. Oh, here, I'm gonna exit the ship into 0G. Check this out too. So, I have a spacesuit on, so I can just float out on my ship, and this would allow me to explore something else that's here, or maybe grab some cargo and bring it back, depending on my ship configuration. And I do have an EVA suit here, and you can kind of see it. Third person, it does shoot out the gases, but it's not nearly strong enough to counter gravity. So that's one thing that we can't do. SSDs will help performance in this game, Andre, significantly. So that's no longer true anymore. As games start object streaming in real time, it will become a big deal. Especially a game that constantly loads like Star Citizen, because there's no loading screen. So performance is a lot of times based on getting that object loaded from memory or into memory quickly. It's part of the reason that they're doing the whole Intel Optane promotion. Oh goodness, please tell me I didn't hit that. If I hit my ship, now this is like, that ship is massive, but in space, if I put a force on it in one direction, it will start spinning in that direction, because that's how stuff works. So I really want to get back in. So here we go, though. You can kind of see the ship from that point of view. It's pretty cool while we wait for him. Hopefully when he comes out of quantum travel, he doesn't kill us.
Chat online. Player
Alright.
online.
So we're back in. Everything is powered up. Awesome. I can just open the canopy too. I don't have to get out. I can just open it and fly around like that if I really wanted to, which is kind of strange to think you can do that, but Star Citizen is a game of choice. Okay, and I'm going to stop too so I don't lose him when he comes in. That is kind of cool, so I can close it. Yeah, I mean, you can see it. It's one of the reasons that I have consistently higher FPS numbers, usually, than other people that play this game. It's because I'm able to load in things faster. People have reported that on standard hard drive, it's very hard to play this. No, didn't lock the keys in the ship, Ross, but I definitely appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Ross is one of the moderators here at Intrepid Dawn. So, kudos to him. Oh, and Ross, it's been since you do heating and cooling, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I was freezing today in my room, my computer room. My computer puts out enough heat to heat a small army, but I was so cold, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just turn up my heat, right? So I turned the heat on to like 80 in here, and then 2 hours later, I was still freezing, and I'm like, what is going on? Apparently, whenever they winterized my apartment, somebody actually turned off the heat breaker for this room. So I never noticed it because my PC can, like I said, can heat a small army, but it's pretty crazy how that worked. So now I actually have heat again. I'm pretty excited. Re-entry with the top down? Okay, we can do that. Maybe we'll die. Who knows? You can see the ship here. Now there's another version of this called the Super Hornet, and the difference between this version and that version is it's a little bit longer in the front. There's 2 seats in the pilot seat, one for a turret gunner, and this big central ring here in the center, instead of being filled with cargo or whatever it is that this is filled with, it actually has a turret, and I think it also has 5 guns, so it is pretty darn formidable and pretty awesome as well. So that's another one that people like to use with this configuration. Also, the Anvil Hornet is supremely armored, so they are really hard to kill. The shields aren't much, but their armoring makes it really hard to get to the components to make them go splash. Whereas I like to prefer the Saber. The Saber is quite the opposite. The Saber is very low armored, but it has 3 shield generators, so it's much harder to penetrate the shields. But if you do, then the Saber is in a real problem. It's a very fast ship as well, agile, so it makes up for that, but it still can be outclassed. Alright, so what's going on, sir?
I'm looking for the right position.
Okay.
Closing into OM1.
Okay, he's coming into OM1,
Yeah.
so he'll be back on the screen shortly. And then we'll get down to the planet and go explore that wreck. And this will be cool because I'm going to close up the canopy for now. But this will be cool because I'll be able to fly around him in real time.
Okay, closing into OM2.
Alright, here he comes. Let's hope we don't have a collision.
Okay. I think I have you on my radar.
There you are. I have you on the screen. So you can see, here's his ship. And I'm gonna pull back so that we don't hit him, but you can see I'm very much more agile than him. I can both accelerate and stop on a dime if I choose to. Alright, so he is taking off now, and I'm going to chase him. Go into third person so you can kind of see this. Oh no, I think I lost you. Hang on. You know how to target? Tab?
I'm not sure if
T.
it's or I.
Uh-oh, I think I lost you. Hang on. There you are. Alright. Continue. Why is it? It's you.
Lock.
Okay. I got a lock on Suba, so I could fire at him on any time. There he is. I have him in my sights. I have you now. Oh, I see it now. Sperm whale. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna slow down and let you fly past me. Sorry about that. I got all excited and I hit my booster. I didn't realize I was gonna... Did I hit you at all?
Nope.
Okay. So my combat music got all crazy. I wish there was a match speed with target button. I think there might be. Gotta be careful because I got a boost, but I can't boost too much because I'll go faster than you. Alright, so there he is. We're catching up on him. Flying in his wake. Bring it down. Ah! Change our vector. Alright, we'll try this again. I'm gonna black out if I don't be careful. Alright, so I'm about 4K behind you. Chasing you. My guy's breathing pretty hard now because I'm putting him through his paces. You said your top speed's 900 something?
910.
Alright, so I'm going 992, so I'm going to catch you slowly. That'll be perfect. I can keep you hopefully in my sights.
Okay, and you take a look at the spot this way. And that's the fluke and the fin. And you have to the space between. You have to longer the distance to the north, and when it catches a certain rock, there is a wreck of the Dreadnought.
Okay.
So it at least gives me the clue to fly.
Let's see. You're getting close again. You're in 1500. You're in weapons range. Weapon's hot. I fired your ship. I started to hear your engines. Right, I'm slowing down. Full power again. I'm gonna try to make this go. 900 and there we go. 986. If I can stay right with you. Okay, now I see what you mean by sperm whale. Before I was kind of like, what the hell?
Okay.
Could be. I don't think it would work in this situation though, because we changed the way that they changed the way the flight model works. So I'm in like a boost mode where I can't really. See, like whenever I change my vector for the boost, I lose my speed boost. 958. Okay, so we're only going slightly faster than him now.
That's okay.
I'm trying to stay with you though, because I don't want to lose you. Yeah, so it's going to be a real problem to like keep up with somebody whenever you're trying to. There we go. All right, perfect. I'm at 895. And now we're also entering the atmosphere, as you can see. So, just because you wanted this, we'll see if I explode. Oh, geez. Did I hit you, Suba?
Nope.
Okay. Did you stop?
I'm getting slow.
Holy crap. Alright, you just flew right past me. Here I am playing around with the canopy, and you're trying to kill me.
You have to consider that I have much more mass and I have to slow it down.
Alright, so there he is. We're gonna catch him now. I just don't want you to get out of weapons range. I just buzzed his ship again. That's kind of fun. I'd like to be a pilot, a fighter pilot, just to buzz people's ships. Alright, so what's your max speed now? I can stay with you.
Currently, I'm trying to stop.
You trying to stop?
I lost.
I can help you stop. I've got a good lock. I've got tone. Ah! Alright, so he's 33 meters away. Let's take a look. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. He's right above me. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. In space, we found each other. Be very careful whenever you go, because I'm right underneath you. That's pretty cool. Now I guess he's scanning for the right place to go in. Oh, I see it. It's right there.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
Alright.
Guys, it is quite literally right here. I just saw it. There it is. I'm gonna go in first just to make sure that it's safe. Burn in at top speed. Our altitude is about 2,300. I'm gonna pull back the speed, make sure that we get the ship back under control. I'm gonna set down right over here, and we made it. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Suba has not let me down. Alright. So I'm gonna land right over here, I think. Right, this is a perfect place for me to land. So I'll go ahead and get the landing gear
Landing
down.
gear deployed.
And you guys can see that. Here we are. That'll just take us in nice and easy. Kind of see the dust being kicked up as I come into land, which is a really cool feature. There we go. Alright, so now I can turn off the engine. And turn off the power. And exit the ship. So we made it. After all that, we made it here. There's the Javelin. We're gonna get out, and this is legit. This is for real, Marine. Alright, let's close up the ship so that nobody steals it. Alright, there we go. So here it is. So here's my Super Hornet. Or, sorry, it's just my Hornet. And Suba's probably gonna land back over there where he was previously. So I'm gonna run up.
I think so.
Yep, I'm gonna run up here and you guys can watch him come
See
in.
me soon.
Can't really see you. So probably over there. Okay, but this is the Javelin wreck, which is pretty cool. You have to show me how we get around up here. So that's our ship. I'm looking for you. I don't see you. We go out to third person.
Right around the corner.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he's coming in now. So I have my SMG. I only have 45 shots, like I said. So if we get into a real situation here, I have to be super careful. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate having you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, here's some fauna. This is actually scary fauna. Anything that has, and anything that moves like that freaks me out. Okay, that's like the first vegetation I've seen in the game, and I don't like it. So here he comes. Yeah, did you see it? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's right here.
Not yet.
Yeah, you gotta look at this. It's. I don't know if you want to look at this, but you should. I don't want to waste the ammo in case we get into a firefight. He's gonna land right here. But yeah, that's kind of it's kind of freaky. No doubt about that.
Strange fauna reminds me, was it Prometheus Q with the aliens?
Yep. I don't think I've seen parts of it. Like, I saw the ending. It's probably not the way to do it. Alright, so it looks like you have landed. Nice. Successful. Don't forget to power down. Alright, so he is down and good, so he'll be coming out and running with us. But I want him to come over to me over here and take a look at this, because, I mean, I don't know if this is a plant or an animal or a Venus flytrap, but either way. Yeah, the plant makes me cringe as well. Over here, sir, behind you.
Alright.
You see me?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn on my light now so that we can go. Craziness.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, well, no, that's not the word I came up with. When I saw that, I said, oh shit, that's scary. The first alien life we've come in contact with in Star Citizen, ladies and gentlemen. I guess that's a beacon for getting here. Alright, so how do we get up there?
If you want to go up there, you have to fly.
There's no way to run up there?
You can try, but I don't think
Okay.
it will work.
I can see a way I want to go. Go ahead
The
and try
bad
it.
thing is the sun is getting down, so we have not much time left.
We have not much time left until the sun sets, so this is perfect. This is just like an alien movie. It's now the clock is against us. Let's see if I can run up this mountain. I've never tried the terrain in Star Citizen. I don't know what the angle limit is. I guess that's it. No. Can't really run up that. There we go. Hey, I'm making it. No, come on. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Come on. Okay, if I can make it over there. No, it doesn't let you go sideways. Ouch. There's blood in my suit. I think I just hurt myself. Of course we want to go inside of it.
I've never was inside. I was on it and well, saved to get inside for the right moment.
Oh, you can like the other games. You can just cheat. You can jump, which is fine. To me, that's like climbing. I think I might have jumped into the planet though. That could have been an issue. I think I'm stuck. Ow, that hurt too. I just seriously heard the bones in my legs break. Pretty scary, actually. Come on. Alright, so Suba's gonna get up there. If I have to, I'll take my ship up.
Your destiny lies with
realize,
me, Skywalker.
Quita said Veritas. I don't know how to say that.
Sun is gone.
Oh, here we go. I think I made it. I finally made it. We're so close. We're so close. Yes, victory is mine. They said it couldn't be done. Alright, so here we are, guys. This is a wrecked Javelin. My ship is 500 meters away. Less than ideal, but it's okay. Let's check this out. So we'll try to get down without killing myself again. Hopefully my blood loss is not insane. I put away my gun too. I can run a little faster. Alright, so you up here, sir?
I'm on the top plateau.
Okay. You can see that a Javelin has wrecked here. This kind of reminds me of Jakku. With Ray running through all of the Star Destroyers. See, there's massive engines here. It does look like somebody has salvaged it because I would think that there'd be more components inside. But here, just to get an idea of the size of this ship compared to a single person, this ship is immense. Those engines are like big enough to house quite a number of people. And unfortunately, it's getting pretty dark too.
Yes.
So this is even more dangerous. I would never do this in real life, but in Star Citizen, I'm a little fearless. Let's have some. Oh, I think I'm gonna die now. I really think I'm gonna die. What is the meta pen button?
I don't know. What's it?
It used to be V.
I can't tell you.
Okay, it's alright. I'll tell you what's on the other side after I die.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. So here we are, inside the wreck of the Javelin. And it's even more creepy because we're doing this at night, so if there are like creatures in here or something, that would be pretty scary. But it's definitely making all kinds of creepy noises. Metal creaking and stuff. Don't like that. Alright, so it looks like it's mostly buried. You know if it's possible to go inside?
I haven't tried.
Okay, well I'm gonna try. Because I'm really kind of scared. Whole mess of wires here. Okay. I can probably run down the top of it, I hope, to get back to my ship. Yeah, my light is just not powerful enough to look back and see the whole wreck. That would have been pretty cool. Okay, I'm pretty sure if I jump off here I'll die. And I can't really see much, so that's scary too. You aren't joking. This is like not a good idea to come out here at night. Oh, I think I'm dying. I keep getting blood all over my helmet, so can't imagine that's a good thing. Does your light need batteries too, or something?
No.
It probably will.
I don't think so.
Probably will in the verse. Alright, I think we made it to the bottom. So this is pretty cool, guys. You can see this is the tip of the javelin. The pipes and everything. I can barely see anything. Day-night cycle is pretty cool. Alright, so there's my ship. Thankfully my heads-up display kept track of it. Hopefully we don't run into any more strange alien creatures. I had a good time. Now, what do you say we run some canyons and fighters?
Yeah.
Alright.
In this case, I take off and meet you at Olizar.
I'm gonna do something even better. I'm just gonna shoot myself in the face. Oh, there we go. I'm dead. I'll meet you at Olizar now.
Alright.
But I know that you don't want to ditch your ship, which is totally understandable, so I'll meet you there whenever you're ready. This way I can spend more time with the viewers. Okay, guys, so I suicided there, unfortunately. So here we are. Yep, it's pitch black on that planet. We're back. I took the quick way, as Vader did. I did not complete my training, so I'm gonna get a Gladius. I'm gonna show you this because this is actually from Squadron 42. So I don't know if you guys have seen that with Mark Hamill, but it's amazing. I would definitely suggest that you check that out. Got the headset plugged in because it was getting low. So we're going to go out to BO4, which is actually right over here. Go. So we're going to have to take a look at it now. This is the Aegis Gladius, and this is the Valiant version, so it has a little different paint scheme. I kind of liked it, but it looks pretty badass. Got this ODP all over it, which I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
No idea.
Probably like something Defense Patrol. Kind of reminds me of CCP from like RoboCop. It's got a very similar logo. For OCP,
right.
Is it OCP?
Closing in to Port Olizar.
Okay, excellent. So he'll be here shortly. And here you guys can see it. I like this. I think that of all the fighters, this one is probably the sexiest in my opinion. It also has been significantly buffed, so now there are upgrades here on these weapons that we could put in here, but I'm not going to mess with that on this stream today. I'm going to go ahead and enter the pilot seat just so that you can see what it looks like. Then I'll put the ship in the light once we take off. Alright, so you can see this is Aegis. It looks a little different. This is an older ship. It's a Squadron 42 is set before Star Citizen, so this is kind of like a lead-in to Star Citizen. So this is kind of like older tech, but still high tech.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn the engine on.
Engines online. Launch complete. Landing complete.
Alright, now we will launch the ship.
Launch complete.
There we go.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, so just to show you guys what this looks like, I'm going to turn towards the sun here. Get you a good view of it. So this is the Aegis Gladius. As you can see, it has a really cool looking cockpit. It kind of reminds me of a mixture between the current F-18 Hornet and the F-22 Raptor. I kind of like the way it looks in that respect. It has a nose-mounted gun, which is pretty badass. It also has 2 side guns. All of them are size 3, I believe, with the new upgrade. which makes this a fairly formidable fighter. It also carries a number of missiles and missile racks, so you can really kick some serious butt with this ship. And like I said, it also looks pretty cool too. So let's go ahead and get back into the cockpit. And Suba, I will meet you on Daymar.
Alright. It might take a while because problems with my
No problem.
Quantum travel initiated.
Here we go. Punch it. Okay. So I'm here, right out of quantum travel. I will wait for you at
Quantum travel complete.
OEM 1, or OEM 5. Because that's on the daylight side. So we're going to go ahead and quantum over to OEM 5. Or
Quantum
OM
travel
5, I guess.
Initiated. Quantum travel complete. Flare ready. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Alright, so here we are. Taking a look down at the planet. There's some pretty fun canyons that we're going to run together through here, like in a Top Gun manner. We're going to have fun with that. Make sure that we're full stop. There we are. So this is the Gladius. It looks pretty cool out in the verse, really. You can see it's got thruster pods everywhere. And when I move my stick, they react accordingly. Pretty neat. See, like, to turn, it has to actually use the thrusters. Let's go up here. So you can kind of see, yep, turn left, turn right, stop. Pretty neat how that works. Alright, so I'm just waiting for Suba, and then we're going to dive to the planet together and do some canyon runs. Just practicing, seeing what it looks like to have another ship there. This would be kind of fun. So let's say that you're a spice runner, which is another word for drug runner, because let's be honest, Han Solo was a drug runner. They say spice, but what is spice, guys? You know what spice is. Star Wars euphemism for illegal activity. So let's say that that's the life that you want to choose. You might have to fly close to the surface like this to avoid detection, to, you know, infiltrate some place that has AA guns. There's all kinds of reasons you'd want to do this, and it's pretty neat, actually. So I'm just waiting for him right now. He should be coming in anytime. As Alisar.
It might take a while. The best thing would be to relog in.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna shoot for the planet.
Really, really fast.
Oh, it's okay.
About 2,000 meters per second backwards. That's pretty neat. Tried several things, turning power off.
Okay.
etc. But
Well,
it
I'm
doesn't work.
gonna burn to the planet, and then I'll meet you. So we'll be good.
Alright.
So we're gonna do some of our runs first, guys. We're gonna get up to full speed here. So you can see the full speed for the Gladius is 1231, which is considerably faster than the Constellation we were on together, because I think that was only like 910, he said. Something like that. And here you can see the Gladius in full flight is actually pretty good, pretty damn good looking. I like this ship. I really like the Saber, but I really feel that this one is even better looking. I kind of want to... What does it say? Orion Defense Protection. Okay, so that's what it stands for.
Okay.
So ODP is Orion Defense Protection. Pretty cool. Do you have the Valiant version or the standard Gladius?
The standard Gladius.
I put the upgrade for the Valiant because I thought it was cool. I hope they sell it again because I'd like to get another one. For Georgie, even though I know he'll crash it the first day. I'm kind of worried about that when we actually have to pay for insurance and pay to get our ships back. You know how much bad piloting is going to cost me.
Oh yeah.
Or my friends that are, let me try that ship. Sure, you know, take it out, be gentle with it. and come back. Sorry, Tim. Okay. I use a, let's see, it's a Scitech X56. It's the Rhino. It's specifically for space sims. It's got little thrusters on here which allow me to boost around. Pretty neat. Move the ship around. Okay, so there's a cavern network, it looks like, right in front of us over here. Nice and deep. We're gonna go ahead and do those. Then I'll black out. Alright, we should be hitting the atmosphere any time now. Alright, so there's kind of a canyon there that I want to do. I can see it because it looks like it's long enough to get me through that series. Let's see if we can set up a run to coordinate with that. We're only about 13k from the surface. Holy crap, we are burning for the surface pretty fast. In fact, I better go full retro thrusters. Oh god, we're gonna die. Let's just level off. Oh no, if I black out, it's all over. Keep it alive, Tim. Keep it alive. Bring the blood back. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Oh. That was almost the end. That would have been horrible. Alright, here we go. So that's our first canyon. We're going to do a canyon run. I can actually see the one that I wanted. It was over here. Let's go ahead and boost into it and see what we can do. You guys can kind of get an idea. Now, the atmosphere on this planet makes visibility kind of hard, so this is going to be difficult at speed, but I'm going to do what I can. Here we go, guys. Just like Beggar's Canyon back home. Stay sharp, we could run out of space real quick down here. Need to find better canyons. These canyons are not nearly as big as I thought they were. See the slide too until I put in the boost to kind of correct it. Oh yeah. Right, here we go. I'm really going fast now. We're gonna have to be real careful. Make sure I don't slide into these. Nice deep canyon here. Close over there. That's really close, actually. Ah! Flying in third person is hard. A lot harder than you might think it would be. Let's see if I can line this up dead center so it makes it a little easier for me. There we go. I wanted to see how close we could really get to the ground. Crazy. So much fun. It'd be a lot of fun to chase somebody through here. You can see the drift there too. I was trying to get into this and my ship kept drifting to the left. So you guys kind of got an idea of the speed that we're moving through there. It doesn't necessarily translate so well from the cockpit, because it just looks like very ho-hum, but when you see it from third person, it's pretty fast. Alright, this is my favorite part. Let's say that I'm getting sick of this, and I'm just like, alright, I'm out. All I have to do is pull up 90 degrees, go straight to space, and I'm out of here. Now you can see, as I burn away, leaving the planet behind. How cool is that? Alright, so what is that, OEM 5? Let's go ahead and go there.
Quantum travel initiated.
Or OM5, I'm there now. Yep. They must have patched that in, because I've never been able to get to one of these things from the surface. I've never seen them again, like especially in Sela. I wondered if it was like a satellite or something, but can't really tell what it is. I guess it's just a point in space.
Alright, I'll follow you.
Alright, you here?
I'm here.
There he is. Alright, let's go ahead and make him our target. I don't know how I make you my target. Not letting me.
I think it's you or I.
You or I. There it is. Alright. So I have his Gladius on scopes. There he is. Suba Luigi 79. Alright, sir.
Friendly target.
Friendly target. Oh, are we locked? Did our Schwartzes get locked together?
I don't know. I don't see you.
Yeah, I think our Schwartzes got locked together. I'm right here. Can you see me now?
Yes.
Okay. So there he is. We have two... here, I'm going to come over here so they can see it. So you have the standard Gladius, which is exactly the same as this one. It just has a different paint job. So I'll go out here and show you guys. We zoom around. And we're both doing maneuvers here, which is pretty neat. Okay, so let's go ahead. Zuba, I'll follow you down.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to follow him as his wingman. The cool thing is both of our ships... Should I say that and I just boost into him. Both of our ships... Oh, your landing gear's still down.
Oh, thank you.
No wonder you're not going anywhere. There you go. Both of our ships have the same capabilities, so I should be able to keep up with him. You have to tell me when you boost, though. There he goes. Alright, on my way. Alright, so he's about 5K in front of me. Going full speed, catching him a little bit. I thought we could do some fun formation flying. Or even...
Slow down if you want.
No, it's fine. You're about 7K in front of me. As long as I can see where you are, we should be okay. I'm pressing M. I'm already at max speed. I can't match your speed now. Can I match a speed even through second stage boost? I mean, it's different than it used to be in Arena Commander.
I can't tell you.
They definitely changed the controls again for 3.0. It's completely different than it used to be. Alright, so I'm closing distance to you. Did you slow down?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you say we have an exercise? Do you have a standard loadout on that, or have you messed around with it?
No, standard.
Me too. What do you say we have a little bit of a fight?
I suck at fighting.
So do I. So this will make us both look good. Be like, man, they're so good at fighting, they can't even hit each other. But the thing is, we gotta use the canyons and stuff to make it fun. Up to you. So we're moving in now. Here we go. Should be hitting the atmosphere anytime now. There it is.
Yeah.
We're only 21 kilometers off the ground, so I'm gonna pull back significantly. We're gonna start firing those retro thrusters to try to stop us. This could be in vain. This might be too late. I think I'm gonna need to pull up. Here we go. Oh, I did black out this time. Oh God, I blacked out. We're gonna hit the deck. We're gonna hit the deck. Okay, it's back. The blood's back in my head. Are we dead yet? Current altitude 400. Oh, hey, that worked out pretty well. I think that I should do all my landings blind and unconscious. All right, so there's Suba. All right, let's just fly through some canyons first. That's like my most fun thing to do right now. All right, so here's the canyon network. He's following me. I'm gonna burn off and see what we can do. As you can see, it doesn't exactly turn on a dime. Oh, this is tight. We're gonna have to do the Millennium Falcon maneuver. Let me go into third person so that we can see Suba behind me. I think he just flew under me. So I'm just going to skim the top of the canyons and turn around so I can see him. There he is. He's way back there. I don't know if you guys can really see it that well on the stream. I don't know how well the stream quality is. Now we're going to go right for him again. Weapons hot, Suba.
Oh no.
Permission to fire. Not fire to fired upon. Give me a firing solution. Hang on, R2. He's making a run for it. There you go. That was pretty close. Do some old style jousting. A couple hits on him. Still can't crack that shield though. He's getting my shield a good bit though. I gotta be careful, my rear shields are looking a little hit. Alright, where'd you go?
I don't know.
Oh, he burned out of here. He's above me. Trying to get control of my ship. Oh no! I'm spinning out of control. Get control. There we go. Shields up. I don't know where my missile button is, or I would use it. There he is. Are you trying to circle strafe me? Alright, so in this game, because it's not atmospheric flight, we can do something pretty unique called circle strafing, where we actually both like get in a deadly dance of spinning around each other. And I can lower my throttle, and then just use my thrusters to spin around it from a central point. Allows me to get my guns on him. And I ran into him again. Oh, He's on my shields. Shields down. Uh-oh. My shields are down. We're taking damage. We're gonna get out of here. Flee this engagement. Let's go evasive. Alright, I'm being chased. Let's go for the canyons for cover.
Shields recharging.
You can see he's just missing me. Let's keep this thing moving. I think we got hit in the engine pretty hard because I'm not reacting that well. So as you take damage, you actually have some problems in this.
Shields on.
Okay, here we go. It's chasing me. Trying to get this dead center so I can try to fly and evade him. Just keep shooting at me, Suba. Keep coming, kid. Keep coming. Oh, that time he got me. Alright, there we go. It's straight down the middle. Now we can have some fun. There he is. I hit the brakes and fly right by. Or I just run into him and he'll stop right there. Probably better to be in first
Your
person for this.
destiny lies in
Skirmisher
these.
Kyle is now a member of the Intrepid Elite. Thanks for the subscription. Hope you enjoy our content. I'm just having fun today. I gotta go back to work after this, so. Here we go. Fire! Fire, Dad! Fire! Is he boosting away? I don't know if we got you or not. Is your ship hurt?
Nope. I don't believe so.
Shields recharging.
Oh, he's right above me. Turn to 0.5. I'll cover for you. Oh, I blew something off your ship. Something just went flying.
Shields recharging.
On the cockpit, guys, on the cockpit. I think you're missing part of your wing. Oh no, we're in a lot of trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. I can't see where he is. He's right on me.
Shields up.
Suba, just die, damn it. Yeah, we're red all over the place. Alright, truce. We gotta look at it. So,
Shields recharging.
truce. Let's take a look at our
Okay,
ship.
that
How
was-
bad is it? You can see that he hasn't hit me. Oh, yeah. He hit me a ton underneath. Look at that. It's all messed up. Grazing bolts mostly. Alright, let's see yours. Where's your ship?
I'm still standing still.
Oh, you're 400 meters away. Let me just fly up to you and we'll see what the kind of damage you have, because I definitely saw something fly off your ship. You guys want to give him the bird while we're inverted? Yeah, so I knocked off one of his rear See that under there? He's got 2 wings. And knocked one of them off. I feel pretty good about that. Alright, let's go back out to third person. Kind of see what we did to him. There we go. There's a screenshot moment for you guys. Alright, see, he's pretty messed up too. But I did take off his, oh, he got mine as well. You got my wing strut out, too. So we both, looks like, we did some damage to each other. Very cool. Alright, what do you say we go land these birds? Let's go back to Port Olisar. We had enough fun for one day. Get your butts back to base.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. Alright, so let's get a waypoint up here for Port Olisar. Back home. That has destination. Destination is set. Fortunately, it looks like it's through the planet. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Yela instead. Also, unfortunately, it looks like it's through the planet. Okay, so we're just gonna use one of these OEMs.
Should work.
Which should work?
The combo ray
Okay. Try that.
75 could work.
275. Set that as destination. Okay, so where is it? There it is. It says it's obstructed, but I don't believe it. Let's do it.
Quantum travel.
What's the worst that can happen? I can slam into Suba, go on some supersonic. There we go. And we're out. Alright, so there he is. Not bad.
Quantum travel complete.
Why am I at 100% throttle? Why was it 0? He's lashing out. Dude, is this you that's shooting me?
Yes.
You have 3 guns, I only have 1. No wonder you're kicking my ass. I don't know how to get them all on the same targeting thing right now. Alright, so he just made the jump. I'm not gonna let him get away, not this time.
Quantum travel initiated.
Alright, so here we are.
Quantum travel complete.
We made it back. I have him in my sights. Oh, we're in the armistice zone and I can no longer attack him.
That was the plan.
But that makes sense because like somebody once blew up my Starfarer from like the edge of the armistice zone. I just saw like this incoming cannon fire, then it exploded and it made me sad. So let's go ahead and request a landing pad and get set up. So let's talk to Olisar landing services.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, so we'll see, where were we assigned? I'm gonna say O2 probably. There it is, yep. Get it nice and easy. Alright, and the captain's trying to stop being a little baby about this, so I'm gonna actually land this myself. And everyone's like, you're not a true pilot unless you land your own craft. I'm like, okay. Coming down now. tiny course correction. There it is.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Power off. Alright, so here we are. Let's take a look at it. We might have more bullet holes than I could see from out there if he was hitting me pretty hard. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty beat up. His paint job was pristine when we left. Not quite as nice looking now.
On which landing pad are you?
I am on A02. Yeah, you can see he knocked off one of my wing struts.
Okay, I landed on D.
Okay. Also my favorite. Alright, so here we are. So guys, this is the ship that just made all those fun runs, so that was pretty cool. So we're gonna go in now, and I'm going to sign off for the day because I have to go back to work.
Alright.
Yep, because my goal for all you viewers is to try to get out a Stellaris single-player episode this weekend. I know, people have been asking for it. I get at least 3 or 4 comments a day asking me when the next one's going to come out. So I'm going to go to work, I'm going to do some of the things I have to do as an adult, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to make that. And you're going to have it. Hey, what's up? Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the stream. Suba, I really appreciate you flying with me today, sir.
It was a pleasure.
Awesome.
It was really a pleasure.
Yes, well, the pleasure is mine, of course, sir, for flying with you. You're a much better pilot than I am. So, alright guys, so for Suba, my name is Captain Katarn. If you like the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We do this kind of stuff all the time, and I have lots of sci-fi streams going on all week, plus pre-recorded videos, series, everything. So check it out, and I will see you in the verse. Thanks for watching.
Tschüss.